Most people
Mm.
don't actually appreciate what an osteopath does. They tend to think you've got a physio, you've got a chiropractor. So what's an osteopath do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a podiatrist?
Yeah.
Like I've heard people say all these
So
things, and I'm like, no.
chiropractor,
You
yeah,
have
what's
to
an
like go and
osteopath?
see one, and you'll see that they're
Osteobone.
levels ahead of those
What does
guys.
that mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I just think that I think that you chose to come see us at my clinic, and we're
Yeah, I
pretty
did,
good.
but
We're
also
pretty good.
I've experienced all those pools of people, and I'm like, nah, I think osteopaths are clear. Like,
Right.
not
I
even a
think
question.
so. I think if I go by the history of it, so osteopathy started like 150, almost 200 years ago, and it was started by some medical doctors in America, where at the time the use of adjunct medicine in terms of like working on people with structural pain,
Yeah,
biomechanical issues and stuff like that was pretty poor. Getting people on traction and all that kind of weird stuff. So they just basically started looking anatomy and looking at how joints function, and then started to relay that with neurology and how that could affect certain things. And it was all rudimentary. There was no research. And they found that by physically working on people's joints and getting joints moving better and helping with kind of mobility and then making them do the right sort of stuff, it kind of it helped them with their general health. And that kind of like is where the real origins of it are. Chiropractic started around the same sort of time, but in a different part of America. And some say that it was just a group of guys that half of them went with chiro, half of them went osteo. I think the critical difference between osteo and chiro is that osteopaths work on musculoskeletal, so we work on muscles, joints, tendons, as well as the skeleton. It is more based on spinal and joint based work. But again, it's like qualifying as a doctor. You qualify as something, and then your clinical practice and your interests take you into realms of where you can get better and how you want to practice your medical side. So I started osteopathy. I was going to do dentistry. My dad's a dentist. I was going to go into the family business, do dentistry and all that. And I did my A's, got offers, and I messed up one of my exams. I remember I messed up the exam and I missed on one grade. And I was like, oh. And at that time it was tough, man. You could put 6 on your UCAS and then that's it. And then I saw that I resat those exams, but on the second time around, you only get 4 options to do dentistry. And so I had treatment from an osteo. I had discussions with an osteo. I'd seen chiropractors, and it was something that was really interesting to me. And I guess I kind of like, I just thought, well, I've got this opportunity here. Let's see what comes forward. I'll put 2 for osteopathic medicine and 4 for dentistry and see what happens.
Yeah, because you had 2 slots there. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and so lo and behold, I got the offer for osteopathic medicine, and I was like, all right, let's go with it. And I remember starting the degree. I think about 3 months into the degree, I was like, yeah, I did the right thing.